and everybody's safe. A couple of errors in the inning, and the Royals are in business. Put the ball in play, good things can happen. And the Royals have done that. Derek Anthony, the batter. And an inning like this makes you think it's not going to be your day, so the Panners have to turn it around quickly here. Every run is big when you're struggling on offense the way the Goldpanners are. Can Zach get a comebacker or a strikeout? He's a big strikeout pitcher. Could use one here. It's 1-2 on Derek Anthony in the 9 spot. Pitches down, low, runner takes off, throw to second. There was nobody there to cover the bag. Got there late, and the runner's safe at second. Two and two here to Derek Anthony, and it's lined to right for a base hit. That'll bring in a run, and it's 2-0 Royals. The Royals say thank you very much. We will take advantage of that situation. And now have runners at the corners with still nobody out. It's a 2-0 lead. Royals in front of the Goldpanners here in this morning game in hot, toasty Salt Lake City. Got to find a way to get that first out and keep the runner at third. Seven-inning game. And a 2-0 lead already for the Royals. And still very much in business here in the second with nobody out. And at the top of the order, it's Cole Watterson, who singled and scored in the first inning. Gets a piece of that. 0-2. Strikeout would be big here for Zach. He does not have a strikeout his first time through the order. Averages almost 2 per inning. Runner takes off from first, and that throw is high. Ayala does a good job just to get his glove on it, and then the runner breaks from third and scores. Tough inning and start to this game for Fairbanks. 3-0 in the second, and still nobody out. Zach gets a swing and a miss, and he strikes out Watterson. First strikeout for Zach. Takes care of Watterson, brings up Geertsen. Zach's got to get out of this inning with no further damage. 3-0 is already a huge deficit for this Goldpanner offense that does not score a lot. Have not had a big inning in this tournament. Averaging 4 runs per game, and that's over 9 innings. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Anthony will be waved around third, and he will score. It's 4-0. Winding up at second base is Geertsen after the RBI single. And the Royals, who can score runs, are all over the Goldpanners as here comes head coach Carlos Gonzalez. And a nightmare start to this game for Coach Gonzalez and the Goldpanners. 4 hits already in the game, couple of walks, 2 errors, and it has been a rough start for this Goldpanner team, facing elimination today and already in a deep hole, trailing 4-0 to this Royals team. And the Panners, again, averaging 4 runs per game. So you would look at this and say they cannot surrender another run today to have a chance to win this game and advance to this afternoon's quarterfinal. Season ends with a loss, and the Panners in big trouble right now. Zach goes back to work after Coach Gonzalez tries to encourage the guys. Just nothing going right here so far in this one. But he needs Zach to stay out there regardless. And this offense is going to have to come to life here today. Swing and a miss. Zach strikes out Romney. 2 down here in the second inning. And that's one way to take care of things. Just start striking guys out. Galvan, the batter, with a runner at second, now 2 down. Swing and a miss. Zach's in front here, 0-2. Cesar Galvan out of York University. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out. So Zach strikes out 3 of the last 4 batters. But the Royals score 3 and lead it 4-0 after 1.5. Jacob Badawi will lead off for the Goldpanners. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Hey, Panners need some runs. Big hole here already, 4-0 in the second, facing elimination today. The winner moves on to the quarterfinals in the afternoon against the MGF Black Knights, and Badawi is hit by the pitch. So Badawi takes first base, and the leadoff man aboard for the Goldpanners. The Royals have scored a lot of runs in this tournament, but they have also given up a lot of runs. Mentioned that game against the Seals yesterday, gave up 15 runs in 7 innings to the San Francisco Seals. So let's see if the Panners can put together some offense here today against this Royals team and against Peyton Harris, the 6-foot right-handed pitcher. Leadoff man aboard as Badawi's at first base, and Tyson Reese, the batter. Reese, as time is called, still waiting for the first pitch. Reese, freshman from Cal Riverside, California native, takes outside. Tyson in a 1-for-19 stretch. There are some hitters struggling in this Panner lineup. But the good news is you got to come out of that slump at some point. Hopefully today's the day. Reese hits this one high to left, drifting back as Park Romney reaches up and makes the catch, 1 down. Badawi hit by a pitch. He's at first base. And Hayden Iverson, Goldpanners center fielder from UC Colorado Springs, met Hayden's grandpa before today's game. It's been fun to meet all the Panner parents and families. A bunch of them making the trip here to Salt Lake. Iverson, 1 for his last 11. He's had a tough year at the plate, but a great year in center field. Throw to first base, runner not going anywhere, Jacob Badawi. Iverson the batter, Grant Scholzen is on deck. The 6 through 9 spots have really struggled at the plate recently. And no time like the present to get going. Leadoff man aboard. Can they bring him in? And at least get something positive here. Badawi takes off, and the throw is off the glove of the catcher, Hardman. And into second base safely with a stolen bag is Jacob Badawi. Gets into scoring position for Iverson, who has a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Sawyer Hardman, the catcher out of Utah State Eastern. I posted the roster on my Twitter page for the Logan Royals. A lot of smaller college guys, junior colleges, Utah State club team, Cuesta, Jessup, USU Eastern, Clark College, Southern Virginia. Here's the 1-2 to Iverson. And Harris steps off. Hot sunny day. We're headed for potentially triple digits today in Salt Lake. Hazy, smoggy, smoky from some wildfires. And strike 3 called on Iverson. 2 down here in the Panner second. Trailing 4-0 brings up Grant Scholzen, the DH. Scholzen has committed to Salt Lake Community College. He'll play here on this field this year. And Grant, 1 for his last 16. As I look up at the scoreboard and right behind it, you can see one of the largest copper mines in the world, the Bingham Copper Mine, which takes up a few mountains to the west. You can see it from space. It's gigantic. When you fly over it, it's incredible. It's good to be in the copper business, right? High fly ball to left center field, and making the catch in left is Romney. Panners waste a leadoff runner, and we'll go to the 3rd inning of this 7-inning game. Panners trail it 4-0. Third inning here of this 7-inning ball game. Goldpanners trailing 4-0, and the first pitch is popped up high into right field, but Dowie towards the line, shading his eyes, makes the catch. Jack Sinclair out number 1 here in the third. Said it from the outset, Lucas Zach needs an efficient outing. It has not been efficient so far. Some of it can be placed on Zach, and some can be placed on some defensive miscues that have extended innings. Zach struck out 3 of the last 4 batters he faced in the second inning, and now looks for a quick inning here in the third, as the Panners cannot afford to give up any more runs, trailing 4-0 and struggling offensively throughout the tournament. And that one is sliced into right field for a base hit, a 1-out single for Stockton Hall. The 5th hit of the game for the Royals. Goldpanners 1 base hit, a 2-out triple for Griffin Harrison in the first. Panners are going to have to find a way to put some offense together one way or another. Tucker Murdoch, the batter, reached on an error to start the second inning and scored. Second inning, the stuff of nightmares for the Goldpanners. Ground ball to short, error on the throw to first, and then a routine double play ball. And the second baseman doesn't make the play, and everybody's safe. And it turns into a 3-run inning. And now the Royals with a runner at first and 1 out. Zach working to Tucker Murdoch. So the pressure falls upon this Goldpanner offense to start scoring some runs, or the season's going to come to an end this morning. Swing and a miss. Zach strikes out Murdoch. 2 down here in the third inning, brings up Sawyer Hardman. Hardman stands in with a runner at first, and now 2 down. Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision audio only. Winner plays the MGF Black Knights. The loser is done for the year. That Black Knights game will be over at the other field, at Gates Field at Kearns High School, 4:30 p.m. Yeah, if you're bored, look up that Bingham copper mine. It is a sight to behold, and it is multiple times bigger than it was when I was in school here. Huge and deep when you see it from the sky. Sawyer Hardman reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning, stole a base and scored. Fouls that one out of play. The intersection of a couple of freeways here in West Jordan, Salt Lake City. A large LDS temple looming in the distance. Swing and a miss. That's it for the Royals here in the third inning. Good work for Zach. A couple of strikeouts, 1 base hit, 1 left on. Panners trail at 4-0, headed to the bottom of the third. Taylor Ayala leads off for the Goldpanners here in the bottom of the third inning, trailing 4-0. Let's see if they can get to starting pitcher Peyton Harris a little bit. Just one Goldpanner hit so far, a 2-out triple by Griffin Harrison. And a leadoff base runner in the second, but could not score. And Ayala fouls this one back and out of play. Taylor Ayala, one of the new Goldpanners added to this postseason roster. Salt Lake Community College sophomore from Bountiful. That's where Jimmy Kimball is from, our trainer, who's here with the team. That one's fouled off. Finding it tough to breathe today, man. John Lorky and I talking about it. Between innings, the mix of high pollution and wildfire smoke outside and the heat, the dryness, and then the constant air conditioning back at the hotel. It's a nice cocktail to make you nice and sick and make it tough to breathe. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ayala, leading off the bottom of the third. Kate Field here at Salt Lake Community College, and he takes strike 3. And that's the way the third inning opens for the Goldpanners. Second strikeout for the starting pitcher, Peyton Harris. And here's Alex Garcia at the top of the order. Not a lot of time in this one to come back. This is a 7-inning game. 4 runs, 5 hits for the Logan Royals. No runs, 1 hit for the Goldpanners. And Garcia pops one up towards second, and it's caught by Hall for out number 2. Brings up Jesse Espinoza. Panners need a boost here today, no doubt. It has been a rough start to this game. Not a thing of beauty so far, and need to get something going their way. Push a run across, stack a few hits together. Something that's been tough to do throughout this tournament. Now the second time through the order for the starter, Peyton Harris. Right-hander listed as undecided. And the 1-0. Swung on, hit to center field. That's a base hit for Garcia. Or for Espinoza, rather. Breaks an 0 for 7 stretch. Griffin Harrison, who tripled in his first at-bat. See if we can go 2 for 2. Maybe bring in that first Goldpanner run. Takes a pitch up and away from Harris. Griffin Harrison will be at Cal Riverside this year, along with a bunch of these Goldpanners and former head coach Brett Latchman. Ryan Latchman's independent league career might have come to an end. We're not sure. Pitched for Grand Junction a couple of games. No longer with the club. We'll see what Ryan elects to do. Notice that former Goldpanner Rafael Flores had a slow start when he was promoted to Double-A, but now he's really been hitting the heck out of the baseball in the Yankees system. I was wondering if he was going to get moved in some of those trades. The Yankees hold on to him. 3 balls and no strikes here on Harrison. 2 outs, runner at first base. Matthew Chavez on deck. Goldpanners need base runners. Chavez taking the shin guards off as Harrison swings and misses 3-1. 4-0 Royals. Bottom of the third inning. Harris readies with the 3-1 to Harrison. And it's ball 4. So Gold at first and second now. Matthew Chavez stands in. 0 for 1. Grounded out to third in his first at bat. Chavez 0 for 3 yesterday with a couple of walks. He homered in the first game of the tournament, his first home run of the year. And the first pitch to Chavez swings and misses. Strike 1. At second base is Espinoza. At first it's Harrison. Panners trailing by 4, needing some runs. Base hit here would likely bring in at least 1. Take strike 2. Matthew Chavez. Potential MVP candidate for this Goldpanner team this summer. In the hole here, 0-2 against Harris. Swung on, hit to second base. Ball dropped momentarily, recovered. The throw to first is just in time, and the inning comes to a close. That's all for the Goldpanners. They strand a couple of base runners on 1 hit and a walk. And after 3, it's 4-0 Royals. Goldpanners baseball here, audio only style on PannerVision from Salt Lake Community College on what could be the final day of the season for the Goldpanners. It will be if they don't rise up offensively, trailing 4-0 as we start inning number 4. Luke Zach out on the hill has settled things down after a rocky start. Rough start to this game. Rough for Luke and for the Goldpanner defense. And the offense continues to struggle. This one is lifted high into shallow center field. That'll drop in front of Iverson for a base hit. Leadoff single for Derek Anthony out of the 9th spot. He's 2 for 2 in the game. 4-0 Royals. Goldpanners in trouble in this 7-inning game. The winner moves on to the 4:30 game against the MGF Black Knights. And the loser is done for the tournament. Goldpanners would be done for the year. Logan has a league game tomorrow as they still have a league tournament to play. Logan, Utah, a couple hours up north. We're in Salt Lake City, the capital city here in the state of Utah. In the northeastern corner of the state, if you will. Utah named after the Ute Native tribe, as is the school here in Salt Lake City, University of Utah, the Utes. BYU Cougars just down the road south. Utah State Aggies up in Logan, Utah. Strikes out Watterson at the top of the order. Second strikeout for Watterson, and for Luke Zach, the strikeout number starting to climb now. 6 in the game. Brings up Zach Geeston. He's been on base twice with a walk and an RBI single. Royals picked up a run in the first. Then 2 errors opened the door in the second inning. Royals pushed 3 runs across. Have a 4-0 lead here on the all-turf at Salt Lake Community College, Kate Field. Panners are without Ethan He as the runner takes off, and the ball is hit to right, but Downey will throw to first to try and turn 2, but the runner gets back safely. 2 down here in the fourth for Park Romney. Goldpanners without Ethan He in this game. Ethan has a job, so he had to work today. And that's a big loss because he's had a marvelous tournament. One of the few Panners that's been hitting. He is 5 for 12 here in Salt Lake City. He would be able to play in the second game if the Panners can come back and win this one. But that hurts an already struggling batting order without He. He has been an excellent fielder, too, for the Goldpanners. This Panner team who lost their starting third baseman, starting second baseman, and some other infielders. Ground ball to second. Should do it. Throw on to first goes 4-3. That's it for the Royals in the top of the fourth. We've played half a ball game here in Salt Lake. Panners trail up by 4. Goldpanners trailing 4-0 here at the Marshall Gates World Series 2024 in Salt Lake City. We're at Cate Field, home of Salt Lake Community College, on the all-turf. Panners in a 4-0 hole as we go to the bottom of the fourth of this 7-inning game. Jacob Badawi, Tyson Reese, and Hayden Iverson due up 5, 6, and 7 spots in the Goldpanner batting order. Badawi was hit by a pitch to open up the second inning. Stole second, but was stranded there. He's on a 14 for 31 stretch. So Coach Gonzalez putting the bats in the first half of the lineup. Swing and a miss from Badawi. We got a piece of it, and the catcher was hit by that baseball and hurt. So everybody's going to take a walk as Sawyer Hardman was hurt by that foul ball and is trying to walk it off. Hot day here in Salt Lake City. Temperatures in the low 90s right now. We're headed for 99, maybe 100. As the teams who will play next are making their way into the facility. Hardman ready to go again. Ball and 2 strikes. Badawi the batter with Reese on deck. Badawi takes up and away for ball 2. Peyton Harris, still the second time through the order, has been pretty efficient. Faced 4 batters in each of the first 2 innings. Faced 5 in the third. Painter's got 2 aboard, but it all happened with 2 outs. 4-3 ground out end of the inning. The 2-2 to Badawi takes well outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Panners get the leadoff man aboard for the second time in this game. Got to get runners on. You need 4 to come back in this one. Swing and a miss. Badawi strikes out. Third strikeout for Peyton Harris, the right-hander for the Logan Royals, who are wearing purple tops, purple caps, and white pants. The Goldpanners in the gray pants and the black tops today. The blue jerseys that say Panners across the front have been retired. Swinging a foul ball at home plate by Tyson Reese. Flew out to left in his first at-bat. Panners have got to get some offense going here today. Just 2 base hits so far in this game. Takes outside as the left-handed hitting Reese. Panners were held to 6 base hits in yesterday's game through 10 innings. Ethan He had 2 of those. Griffin Harrison also with 2. Garcia and Badawi each with 1. Day before, the Goldpanners had guys all over the bases. Had 11 hits, but went just 2 for 16 with runners in scoring position. But won that game 5-3. All low-scoring, close games here at the tournament for the Goldpanners. Strike called on Reese. Two and two. Bases empty, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. High pop fly, left field. Coming in quickly is Romney. Looks up and will make the catch for out number 2. 3 straight retired by Peyton Harris. Brings up Hayden Iverson, who's 0 for 1, struck out looking in the second inning. 4-0 lead for the Logan Royals here in the bottom of the fourth. Royals went 1-2 in their pool. Their one win came yesterday when they beat the San Francisco Seals 19-16 in 7 innings. They scored 1 in the first here today, 3 in the second. Iverson takes ball 2. After Iverson would be Grant Scholzen. Triple for Harrison today, single for Espinoza. Both of those hits came when there were 2 outs and nobody on. And the 2-0. Misses 3 balls and no strikes. Iverson taking pitches, making Harris work. With a 3-0. Takes down low ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Iverson. Panners picking up almost every one of their base runners today when there were 2 outs. See if they can take advantage here. Conference on the mound as Harris walks Iverson on 4 pitches after taking care of the first 2 batters of the inning. And that will bring up Grant Scholzen. Everybody at the bottom of this Panner order trying to break out of hitting slumps. Scholzen 1 for his last 17. Will bat with Iverson at first base when this